Hello and welcome back to Premier Destiny's Q&A sessions. We're having these on Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're so delighted you're able to make a few minutes to join us here today. It's Paul and Joan from Premier Destiny. All right, so we have a question today, and this question is from Wanda. Wanda attended our last workshop, our masterclass, which was on which the title was for the masterclass was Game Changer for Success. How to upgrade your mental programming for success. That was amazing. And we're going to be having a replay if we don't have it already on our YouTube channel. So if you didn't get a chance to participate, you can head on to our YouTube channel, Premier Destiny, and you'll be able to listen and watch it, right? It was amazing. So Wanda sent in a question. She said, during your masterclass, you asked us to write down what we would love. Okay. So she has this question. She said, should I go for what I love or what makes money? Wow. I know this is an interesting question because sometimes many people get to wonder whether they should go after their passion or they should go for what makes money because we all have bills, right? We have to take care of those mortgages and so forth. So Wanda has sent in this very interesting question, and I know many will benefit from it as well. So, without much further ado, I would like to pass over to Paul to give it a shot, and then I will also add my few cents to it. All right. Again, we are answering the question: should I go for what I love or what makes money? Over to you, Paul.
Thank you, Joan. Thank you so much, Joan. And
Mm.
thank you, folks, for joining us today on this Q&A. We're so delighted to have you join us here today. Um, as Joan mentioned, we had our master class. We had a master class last Saturday, I think it
Mhm.
was the
Mhm.
11th of March, about game changer. Was the title was Game Changer for Success: How to Upgrade Your Mental Programming, so you can indeed make 2023 a transformational year in your personal lives and in your business lives. Folks, it was a fantastic masterclass. I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, we really did, and I think most everyone who participated enjoyed it as well. I would strongly encourage folks who did not join us to check out the replay on YouTube.
Mhm.
Okay, on our YouTube channel, Premier Destiny. Channel. Just check it out there. It's Premier is Premier with an E at the end. Okay, Premier Destiny. So check it out. You will get some nuggets in there that could help inspire you. Could really enlighten you and kind of open your eyes to certain things. So check it out. Wanda, thank you so much for your question. Again, about whether to pursue something you love or something that would make you money, right?
Mhm.
It's a fantastic question. It's a question that, to be honest with you, John and I have wrestled with it over the years. We've wrestled with it. We all do at some point in life, I guess. And so we're going to share some thoughts with you on what we think about it, based on some scholars that I've studied. Uh, it's more important to choose, when choosing your life's work, to choose something that you love, okay, rather than make a decision solely based on the financial compensation that comes with it. Because remember, being engaged in work that you love uh, and earning money, even much money, aren't mutually exclusive. You can have both, folks. You can have both.
Mhm.
One. Okay, you can be doing the work that you love to do, you enjoy doing, and also make money at it. Why not? Why not? I mean, because when you're giving your best effort in serving people and doing whatever you do out there, um, it just brings out the best in you. Okay, because you're doing something you love, something you're built and designed to do. Okay, you're using your gifts, the gifts that you have. I mean, for example, look at, I mean, you look at if you want to look at examples, look at folks that like musicians, right? I
Mhm.
mean, the Michael Jacksons of the world, right? Beyonce, right? Jay-Z, right? I mean, these are folks who are doing stuff that you can tell that they have the gifts for it, who are born to do
Mhm.
some things they love, okay, and they're getting paid paid pretty well for it, wouldn't you say? Yeah, they
Absolutely.
get paid for it. I mean, other examples would include even actors and actresses, right? I mean, we know a bunch of them, right? I mean, you see how they live their craft in the world. I mean, they just love what they do, and we can see it, and they
Mhm.
also get rewarded handsomely for it, right? Just also remember that when you're doing something that you love, that you enjoy doing, you get into a state called flow, okay,
Mhm.
which is a wonderful state to be in. Okay, everything just happens. It just you're in sync, you're in harmony. Okay, you're immersed in some happiness. You just love it. You're involved in what we call a lot of times effortless manifestation, right? It just comes out. You don't feel tired because you're doing something you love and enjoy. Okay, so that's what flow is all about, and that's kind of where we want to be. In fact, our goal, the goal for most human beings, based on studies that we've had and listened to our mentors and all of that, we should always seek for places that put us in flow, where we're the happiest, we're most productive. Okay, we shine better. We shine more, right? I mean, we'll draw the most. I mean, it's a high entry place to be in. We'll give the most of ourselves. We'll also get the same thing in reward too. Okay, so that's kind of what I would I would I would suggest I would do. In fact, as has been said by most scholars, when your passion is your work, you never work a day in your life.
Mm.
All right. I mean, you'll be enjoying every moment of your work and getting paid for it. Okay. So you kind of wanna that's really what you want to shoot for. You want to shoot for a situation in which you where it doesn't come across as if you're working, but you're enjoying it because you're working from your heart. All
Mm.
right. I mean, just remember that if you're doing something you love, there's always gonna be a marketplace for you. Okay. There's always gonna be a marketplace because you're gonna be so good at what you do because something you love, that folks are gonna want to listen to you. They're gonna want to hear you. They're gonna want to
Mhm.
watch you, and of course, they're gonna pay for it, right? That's what it comes down to. I would say money should be a secondary consideration. It shouldn't be the primary thing, because remember, if you're not happy doing something, even if you get paid good money for it, you're not gonna be there long. You will not be there long.
Mhm.
Okay. I mean, at some point, you're gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna be a labor of, you're gonna be in agony. Okay, because you're making the money, but you're not comfortable being there. So you're gonna be unhappy. And I don't know about you. In the grand scheme of things, life is really this life we all live is short. It's for a short period only. Okay, and why waste it on something that you don't love just because of the money? Why?
Mm.
Why really? Why waste it on something that you don't love? It's much better for you to engage in something that touches your soul, all right, and that can impact society in a positive way, right, and that brings joy to you. I think that's what I would encourage you to look into, because if you're not doing something that 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 is touching your soul, makes you feel good, you feel like you're happy about it, then you're gonna be then again the amount of money isn't gonna matter much. Okay, so it's just something to consider. That's kind of where I land on this topic here. I hope this has been helpful, Wanda. Let me turn over to Joan to kind of clean up my mess here and to share some thoughts with us.
No,
Over to you, Joan.
you've done well, Paul. Thank you so much. So, Wanda, again, thank you for sending this interesting question. I know many people, even like Paul mentioned, Paul and I have, wrestled with this question, so to say. But at the end of the day, Wanda, the decision is yours, right? Because only you can decide for yourself what is more important to you. Okay. Is it job satisfaction or is it money? Remember, Wanda, you are the captain of your own ship. Okay. However, right, let me give you a few considerations to help you decide, okay, what to go for. But again, like I said, at the end of the day, it's your decision. So, what is more important to you? Satisfaction, what you do, or the money? Okay, that's one. Also, where are you in life today? You want to look at where you are in life today. Sometimes you want to look at your age, your current financial situation, your status, right? What are your goals? You have to take those into consideration to decide because let's face it, sometimes we are in a situation where the money may trump what we do, but not for long. Okay, not for long. What I can infer from your question, Wanda, is that you think you cannot have both, right? You can only do what you love, or you can only do what you don't love, but just for the money. But like Paul said earlier, they're not mutually exclusive, right? Think of it this way, and it is one of the major paradigms that people have. Okay, the limiting beliefs that people have, that, oh, you cannot make money doing what you love. That is not true. That is not true. Like Paul said earlier, a lot of people do make money, and a lot of money, from what they love, what they really love to do, what they're passionate about. So they're
Natural
not,
gifts,
yes, they're
natural
using their
gifts.
natural gifts and talents. So those two are not mutually exclusive. Okay. um Also, money can come from service. Actually, money comes from service. Okay. It's what you get in exchange for the services that you provide. Okay. So if you love your job, guess what? You'll be more diligent. You become a master at what you do. It will show in the quality of your service. And when that happens, money will come. Okay. Money will come. Think about some of the people who just did what they love. Okay. This was just their habits. I mean, their hobbies, what they were passionate about. Okay. Think of the Mark Zuckerbergs of the world. We would not be having Facebook today if it was not passionate about putting friends together, right? Finding a forum where people can socialize or put friends together. Or how about Bill Gates, Microsoft? He started programming in college. And Mrs. Fields, we all know the fancy cookies, Mrs. Fields. She was very passionate about, Debbie Fields was very passionate about cooking, about making cookies, baking. So here we go. She's making a lot of money from her Mrs. Fields endeavor. Okay. One of the things I have to say, Wanda, is that I feel like in today's world, conformity is a big problem. Many people, whether they know it consciously or unconsciously, end up doing jobs or taking on endeavors just because somebody else is doing it, right? They think somebody else is doing so well in it, or somebody else is making a lot of money in it. They want to do it too, but it's not really what their soul is after. It's not what they really love, what they're passionate about, or it's not even what they're gifted to do. So conformity, we have to be very mindful. Don't look at a job, or don't look at an employment or business just from the side of making money, or just because somebody else or people are doing it and making money. All right, that's not a good place to be. Okay. And sometimes people will say, well, I'm just going to go for this job, make all the money I can make for a short period of time, get out and do what I love. But usually it doesn't happen that way. Don't get stuck in doing what you don't love just for the sake of money. Because guess what? At some point, it's not going to bring satisfaction to you. But the bigger problem is, and I want to bring in Parkinson's law. Some of you may be familiar with it or not, but Parkinson's law, there are three of them. But the one that I think is more appropriate in our situation here today, answering this question, is the expenses rise to meet the income. Okay, that's one of his laws, Parkinson's law. Expenses rise to equal income. So you may be at this job thinking, okay, I'm just going to be here for a year or 5 years, make a lot of money, get out, and then go do my horse racing or riding or whatever it is that I love to do, vacation. But you can get stuck in that situation because maybe the second year you got promoted, you're making a lot of money. But because of Parkinson's law, if you're not mindful, your expenses will rise to meet that income. Guess what? You're back to square one. So now you think of staying another year or another 5 years and you get stuck. Most people who go into a job or to an employment thinking they're going to just make the money, even if it's something they don't like, get out and do what they like, usually end up getting stuck. Okay. For one of the very reasons that this Parkinson's law, they may succumb to this Parkinson's law. All right. So take that into consideration. But also, like I said, Paul mentioned also, they're not mutually exclusive. You can do what makes gives you money, because let's face it, You need to pay your bills. You need to maybe pay your mortgage or your rent or pay your kids' tuition. So you have to make money. You can't just follow your passion and stay in the streets. I guess maybe some people do, but I don't think most people would do that, right? So, but the thing is, so you can go after what gives you the money, but on the side, you can have a side hustle, right? Something on the side that you love to do, that you're passionate about. As a matter of fact, some time ago, I read about this doctor who he didn't want to become a doctor. He wanted to become a jazz musician, right? That was his passion. But his mom was like, oh, no, you're going to be a physician. So, to please his mom, single mother, he went to school, became a physician. So, he making the money. But guess what? After work in the evening, he was in the local bars playing his jazz music, what he loved, what he was passionate about. So, you can have both. You can have a balance. So, strive for that balance. If the situation warrants you to do something that you don't really, really love, but you're there for the money, you can have something you do outside work that is what you really love, and vice versa, right? So you can do what you love at work, and then outside work you can do something that gives you a little bit more money. Okay. um but before we wrap up here, I think there's one more thing that I want to share with you, Wanda, and our listeners today. Is that what you love to do could be part of your gift. Okay. This is your gift in life. What you love to do, what you naturally enjoy doing, look at it as your gift. Okay. You don't have to stress, you don't have to uh, learn too much about it. It's like Mozart. They ask him to somebody asked Mozart to teach them how to write music. And they were asking like, but how do you do it? And he was like, it's effortless. But because that was his gift, he didn't have to sweat it. He will wake up and the music is in his head. Okay. So what you love could actually be your gift. Don't underestimate that. Okay. And when you use that gift in life to serve others, you're actually fulfilling your purpose. Okay. So life is finding your gift, and purpose is using that gift to serve others. Okay. I hope that really helps you, Wanda, as you decide whether to go for what you're passionate about, or whether to go for money. Okay. Think about your gift. Think about your gift, and you could still make money doing what you love. Don't fall for that paradigm. It's not true that you cannot make money doing what you love. You can. Okay. All right. So, Paul, did you have anything
No, I
else
was
to
just going
add?
to say thank you, Wanda. Thank you, Wanda. And thank you, listeners. And, folks, our audience for joining us today. It's been, we believe, an interesting day, a day that we've shared some, we hope that you've been able to pick up one or two ideas here to help you on your journey. We're all on a journey, folks, right? Let's make it a meaningful one, and one that touches the lives of others in a positive way.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so we're going to be coming back to you next Tuesday, 12 p.m. Are we doing next Tuesday?
Yes, next year we're skipping next Tuesday,
Yes, we're
folks.
skipping next
Next
Tuesday.
Tuesday we're gonna be off next Tuesday, but we're gonna come the following Tuesday. So the 21st we're not gonna be on next Tuesday, but the following week we will be on. But thank you again for joining us, and have a fantastic kind of productive day.
Yes, remember to follow us on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and check out our YouTube
Channel.
channel, Premier Destiny. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate. Email us at support@premierdestiny.com, premier with an E, or during the live like this, you can drop in a question in the chat, or you could send in a question on our social media platforms, and we'll be able to answer them live as we've just done with Wonders today. So, folks, until next time, life is good. Enjoy life, have fun, and remain positive. This is Paul and Joan from Premier Destiny. Talk to you then. Bye bye.
Bye now.